All right, welcome. Welcome to the first bowl practice, Steve. Good to see everybody. Anybody want to lead off?
I think the guys bounced back.
I thought it was good today. You know, it was it was a different start than I've had almost every bowl year, just because it's been a full 2 weeks and I haven't seen these guys for a while. So we went actually pretty light today with the varsity, the guys that have been playing in the games. They had an individual period, we had a specialty period, and then after that we had about 30 minutes of what could be called Tennessee prep, but it was general football play. And then we kept the young guys out for a little bit of extra work. So we're going to take advantage of what we have is 16 practices, and we're going to, as we go, progress with our game plan, and we'll do a little bit more interaction with our offense against defense as we go forward, and then we'll continue to work the young guys at the completion of practice to, just help with their development. That's kind of one of the bonus features that we have with being in a bowl game.
An update on quarterback situation?
Update on quarterback deal. Right now, Tommy is not practicing. We are going forward as if Riker's going to start until we gain any new information. We have to look at it that way. Obviously, health-wise, he's getting the reps. Zach Darlington's getting some turns, and that will be our quarterback situation. We are hopeful to gain more information soon about Tommy, but as of today, as you see, he did not practice. So we're just hopeful he gets better, but as you know, he had a significant hamstring, was able to get through the Iowa game. I thought that was a courageous move for him, but obviously playing at that time, there was a little bit of a setback in the healing, so we're going to just have to see how it goes and get Riker ready to play.
Mike, we haven't talked to you in person since the bowl announcement. Just your thoughts of going to the Music City Bowl in Kansas.
Well, we're excited about the matchup, and the city. I think that, there's no doubt that Nashville will do this thing right. So we're proud to be playing in the Music City Bowl. I think playing against Tennessee in the state of Tennessee will be exciting. We're talking about two national programs. That appears to me to be, if I'm looking at the TV guide, then I'm saying this is going to be fun to watch this game. And I'm proud for this 2016 team to get into the bowl game. I think that, we had a good season. We'd liked it to have been better, but that's, if you're not winning the championship, that's always the case. But I really like this team a lot from the very beginning, and I'd like to see us go out with a win. And so, this will be, the focus will be in this bowl season on winning this game. It's the best way to finish up a year, and it's the best way to start a new year.
What are your thoughts on Tennessee? They've got the all-conference #1 quarterback down there in Dobbs. Just your thoughts about their offense?
Versatile quarterback, and some dynamic players everywhere, and some guys on the defensive front that are going to be forces. This will be a talented group of athletes and a good football team. So it's going to be very, very competitive for us.
Coach, between now and the bowl game, what can you do to shore up the run defense?
Well, I think that in every part of our game plan defensively, it basically starts with the ability to be able to play the run well. And it's a pretty simple formula. You have to be always sound in the passing game, but you certainly don't want people to run the football on you and get very good situations on second and third down. So, every game plan starts with that. And so what we will do is practice against ourselves to get some good speed going, and then practice against what Tennessee has done in order to get familiar with the schemes that we're going to see.
Are you familiar with Butch Jones? Have you followed him, or are you friends with him or anything?
I don't know Butch, but I have certainly followed what he's done in his career, and he's had a really successful career. and to get the get to be the head coach of the program at Tennessee is a great deal for him and a very good fit.
Might get a few other guys sit out today.
Yeah.
Anything significant or notable with those injuries?
Well, Dylan Utter went through. He's had a leg issue. We think he's going to be fine, but he went through individual period, and that's all today. Michael Rose-Ivy has had his back is stiff and wasn't able to practice today, but I think he'll be fine eventually here. Who else did you notice? Any other guy? Newby has, again, he's going to be able to play, and it's going to be a little bit of time, and it's a leg injury. Alonzo has had a nerve injury in his lower leg that is getting better and better. That's why he didn't play against Iowa, and I'm disappointed that he's not feeling better right now, but we do know he's feeling better daily. So I hope soon he can practice with us. I'd sure like to have him for this game.
How many miles did you fly over the last 2 weeks?
Sam? I don't know, but it covered every corner of our wonderful country.
Do you have a go-to snack or drink when you're on those private planes? Do you have something
I do
that
that.
you do while you're on?
Dante Williams, we're proud to have Dante join our staff. We have been doing as fast a research as we could have, accomplished, I think, during a period of time to pinpoint a guy that we were interested in out there, and what we were looking for. As you know, I made a dramatic change in our staff, and one of the reasons for that was I thought it was going to be important to add a defensive coach to our staff, and a guy that had an expertise in the secondary position, and would bring us a little different element in recruiting than we have. Not necessarily area, but just personal element in success in recruiting. So we needed kind of that whole package as we looked at it. And what I'm anticipating is that we will be able to, in the spring, hopefully add a 10th coach to the staff, which will be an offensive coach. So we'll have 5 and 5, and therefore the one thing about that is it's balance in the coaching, but it's really balance also in the recruiting for both sides of the ball. So because we have to do, that's our job description: coach and mentor and grow our current team, and then recruit our next one. And so we need guys that can bring it on both sides, and that's where Dante fits the bill.
Is there an overall challenge, Mike, that you have? This is the third year of a different configuration of secondary coaches.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about that because I think we have experienced, good people there, and I think that we've grown in the secondary in doing that, and I anticipate us growing another step next year. We jumped up, I don't know how many scores of spots in pass defense. You might know that, Keith, but it was quite a bit nationally, and we'll do better than that. We're going to get better in that way. So, I looked at this thing only in the, with one basic ingredient to try to solve is to get better, and so I'm thinking that this is a move that's going to make the Huskers better, and I think that once we get past kind of the introduction of Dante with our corners, him knowing them and them now understanding technique of how he teaches, and then we get an overall picture from what the coordinator banker wants, and then we look at Stu. See, Stu's deal is he's an experienced guy. He's been a coordinator. He's coached all different positions, and so I think that schematically he understands coverage, he understands us, and so that was an easy move, and we wanted to get Dante's expertise with our corners.
You have a coach from Dante